authors go to heaven.
Done once.
Yeah. So you can see me.
That's all that matters, because you're the good looks. Hi, I'm Jessica, and you're welcome.
I'm Kathleen. And I'm sorry for Jessica.
I'm sorry for me, too. You're stupid. Today, we're going to talk about this book.
Well, I kind of wish Lachlan was here, but he'd be like, "Yeah, Lachlan, I'm sarcastic."
Lachlan, we read the books that matter.
50 Shades of what the fuck?
50 Shades of... Oh my god!
Okay.
It's by E.L. James, so if you ever... Wait, is it James? Yes, it is.
Yeah.
So if you ever see a book by E.L. James and your friend's like, oh, that looks interesting,
Run fast
say
and
no.
run far.
No. No.
Learn to say no.
Learn to say no more.
Because, well, you should also learn to say no to people violating you sexually. Also, you should say no to people violating you intellectually.
And emotionally. And with their words.
You talking to anyone? What was I saying? I just recommend not buying this book.
Don't do it ever.
But in case you're curious, we're gonna read it to you. And it says here, this author published an earlier serialized version of this story online with different characters as Master of the Universe under the pseudonym Snow Queen's Ice Dragon.
Aren't you just sad you missed out? Chapter 1. I scowl with frustration at myself in the mirror. We all do.
Every day.
Except we're not looking in the mirror, we're looking at you. Damn my hair, it just won't behave. And damn Catherine, how do you say this name? Catherine Kavanaugh, for being ill and subjecting me to this ordeal. I should be...
I hate it when it doesn't hear my side of the story.
Here, love me. I should be studying for final exams, which are next week. Yet, here I am, trying to brush my hair into submission. Meanwhile, in Africa, I attempt once more to bring it under control with the brush. I roll my eyes in exasperation and gaze at the pale, brown-haired girl with blue eyes too big for her face, staring back at me, and give up. My only option is to restrain my wayward hair in a ponytail and hope that I look semi-presentable. Can we just that first paragraph, I think, is foreshadowing to the best novel I will ever read. Kate is my roommate, and she has chosen today of all days to succumb to the flu.
I hate it when my friends choose to succumb to the flu. Damn it.
Seriously, guys,
can't you, like, think of anyone but yourself?
Honestly. Okay, so, I just note right now, she's frustrated, right? That's good change in, like, 2 seconds. Therefore, she cannot attend the interview she'd arranged to do with some mega industrialist tycoon I've never heard of for the student newspaper. So I have been volunteered. I have final exams to cram for.
Volunteer Anna as tribute.
I have final exams to cram for this afternoon and one essay to finish, and I'm supposed to be working this afternoon too. But no, today I have to drive 165 miles to downtown Seattle in order to meet the enigmatic CEO of Gray Enterprises Holdings, Inc. I'm so sorry! As an exceptional entrepreneur and major benefactor of our university, his time is extraordinarily precious. Much more precious than mine. We know. But he has granted Kate an interview. A real coup, she tells me. Damn her extracurricular activity. Damn you and your socializing! Kate is huddled on the couch in the living room. Anna, I'm sorry.
It's more like, Anna, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
Anna, I'm sorry.
I'm also possessed by Satan. Anna, I'm sorry. It took me 9 months to get this interview. It will take another 6 to reschedule, and we'll both have graduated by then. As the editor, I can't blow this off. Please. Kate begs me in her rasping sore throat voice. How does she do it? Even ill, she looks gamine and gorgeous, strawberry blonde hair in place and green eyes bright, although now and now red-rimmed and runny. I ignore my pang of unwelcome sympathy. I ignore my pang of unwelcome sympathy. So she's apparently ignoring her sympathy right now, and then she goes on to say, "Of course I'll go, Kate. You should go back to bed. Would you like some NyQuil or Tylenol?" "NyQuil, please. Here are the questions and my digital recorder. Just press record here. Make notes, I'll transcribe it all."
Because when someone hands me a digital recorder and there's a big button that says record on it, I'm not sure if
I'm
that's
just like,
the one.
is that? I know nothing about him. I murmur, trying and failing to suppress my rising panic. You can tell that because she murmurs. "The questions will see you through. Go, it's a long drive, I don't want you to be late." "Okay, I'm going."
This is the part where we find out that she has named her car Wanda. That's not me being a sarcastic little fuck. That's actually in there.
It's. You'll see in a second. "Okay, I'm going. Get back to bed. I made you some soup to heat up later." I stare at her fondly. "Only for you, Kate, would I do this."
That's really heterosexual.
Okay, let's be honest here. "I will. Good luck. And thanks, Anna. As usual, you're my lifesaver." Gathering my backpack, because when I set my backpack down, it often turns into a puddle, so I have to gather it back up. Gathering my backpack, I smile wryly at her, and then head out the door to the car. What? I don't know.
Whatever.
I don't care. I cannot believe I have let Kate talk me into this. But then, Kate can talk anyone into anything. Anything. She'll make an exceptional journalist. She's articulate, strong, persuasive, argumentative, beautiful, and she's my dearest lover, friend.
It says friend there, but we're reading between the lines. The roads are clear as I set off from Vancouver, Washington. By the way, we checked an atlas.
There's no Vancouver and Washington according to this atlas. There's okay, so you have Vancouver, and then there's the border, and then you have Washington. So, my knowledge told me
notice that this
border
book is set in Washington, unlike another certain teen romance novel that we are aware of.
What could that be?
Towards Interstate 5. It's early and I don't have to be in Seattle until 2 this afternoon.
Implying she has plenty of time, remember that.
Fortunately, Kate has lent me her sporty Mercedes CLK. Hold on, let's just stop here for a minute. These two are university students.
She is the editor of a school newspaper. That doesn't pay. You don't even get a coffee. It's "Oh, do you want some coffee?" "No, you have to pay 25 cents. And she's like, "I can't because I'm just an editor."
I'm not sure Wanda, my old VW Beetle, would make this journey in time. Oh, the Merce is a fun drive, and the miles slip away as I hit the pedal to the metal.
I'm sorry, I thought that phrase was obsolete after 1981. Hit the pedal to the metal. Let's go to the mall. Yeah.
My destination is the headquarters of Mr. Gray's Global Enterprise. It's a huge 20-story office building, all curved glass and steel. An architect's utilitarian fantasy.
There's also sandstone.
With Gray House written discreetly in steel over the glass front door. Steel is not discreet. What? It's 1:45 when I arrive, greatly relieved that I'm not late. As I walk into
Even though you had plenty of time to get there, right?
Off. It's 1:45. I'm greatly relieved I'm not late as I walk into the enormous and frankly intimidating glass, steel, and white sandstone lobby.
20 stories of intimidation. Thank you, downtown
Behind
Seattle.
the solid sandstone desk, a very attractive, groomed, blonde young woman smiles pleasantly at me. She's wearing the sharpest charcoal suit jacket and white shirt I've ever seen. She looks immaculate. I'm here to see Mr. Gray, Anastasia Steele for Catherine Kavanaugh. Excuse me one moment, Miss Teal.
She sounds just like that, we checked.
They're making a movie of this, eh? I stand self-consciously before her. I'm beginning to wish I'd borrowed one of Kate's formal blazers rather than worn my navy blue jacket. I have made an effort and worn my one and only skirt, my sensible brown knee-length boots, and a blue sweater. For me, this is smart. It was smart for me too back in 2001 when I was 5. I tuck one of the escaped tendrils of my hair behind my ear.
Tendrils.
As I pretend she doesn't intimidate me. Miss Kavanagh is expected. Please sign in here, Miss Steele. You'll want the last elevator on the right. Press for the 20th floor. Why does it matter what elevator you use?
It's 20 stories and it's Seattle.
Smiles kindly at me, amused no doubt as I sign in. She hands me a security pass that has visitor very firmly stamped on the front.
This
I
part's
can't
funny.
help my smirk. Surely it's obvious that I'm just visiting. I don't fit in here at all. Nothing changes. Teach me about comedy.
You're constant to humor. You're just. I can't even. What do you
I inwardly sigh. Thanking her, I walk over to the bank of elevators and pass the 2 security men who are both far more smartly dressed than I am in their well-cut black suits.
When I first read this, I thought she was just gonna end that sentence with "dress more sharply than I am," and I was like, if a security guard, you know, they dress in like North Face jumpsuits and like bright yellow vests,
yeah.
like made of Velcro. If they are dressed smarter than you are, there's a problem.
The elevator whisks me at terminal velocity to the 20th floor.
That means really, really fast.
To those who weren't sure. The door slides open and I'm in another large lobby. Wait.
There's sandstone here.
Again, all glass, steel, and white sandstone.
Told you.
I'm confronted by another young blonde woman. This time... There's hair in my mouth.
You
Okay.
should take that out of your mouth.
This time dressed impeccably in black and white, who rises to greet me. Miss Steele, could you wait here, please? She points to a seated area of white
No.
leather chairs.
No, I can't.
No. I'm bored. Can I have to read all of this? Take it back. I don't want...
Let's just like, okay, so basically she just talks about how she, like, thinks
sad
Seattle
with
is
her
really,
life.
like, awesome. And then she goes, like, bipolar again, and she's like, get a grip, Steele.
Yeah, because
That's her talking to herself.
I refer to myself in third person and by my last name.
Yep. So then this other blonde chick is like, do you want a drink? And she's like,
I have
yeah.
water.
Yeah, and then she gets water, and then she abandons her
No,
glass.
hang on. This part's important.
Can we not?
Oh, the balcony.
Kids.
And then some guys asking about golf and...
He's black because she didn't want to be racist.
She abandoned her glass of water, and when I first read this, I picture her driving to the train track.
I know how to nurture her beverages. She's not gonna be a good mother.
Oh, holy cow, he's so young.
Holy cow! Well,
Gee
gosh,
whiz.
Agnes, we have to go feed the chickens.
So young and attractive, very attractive. He's tall, dressed in a fine gray suit, white shirt and black tie with unruly, dark copper-colored hair and intense, bright gray eyes that regard me shrewdly.
He's got gray eyes and a gray suit because his name is Gray.
So funny.
Did you get it? Later in the book, he looks at her with a gray stare.
Doesn't he?
Yeah.
I'm so bored. She asks him if he's gay, he gets offended. She calls him a control freak, he's like,
Yeah, I am.
Whatever.
What's your point?
And then he's like, I'm perfect. And then
She's like, oh, you're so arrogant. And then she talks about how she should be studying.
for finals again.
In case you missed it.
It's close. In my brain, she sounds like this. That's just me.
Yes. Oh, Anastasia, you're so irresistible. Thank you!
Reading this, we should be audiobook makers.
We should. We'll be like Betty White.
Oh, she summoned the elevator.
She summoned it. Summoned it.
Elevator, I summoned thee.